Okay, Bruce, what we're going to do is move the existing boiler over to the new location. What that's going to do is, this is the discharge for the KN boiler that we're going to move. We can demo everything from this T back to where the Camus is going to be set, and that can all be demoed. So all that line disappears right there. Then we're going to do a bypass. This is where our return water off of the building comes down to the boilers and comes down to floor level. Okay, we're going to leave that in place, and we're basically going to plug the inlet water connection, the existing inlet water connection that is going to the KN6. We're going to do away with that. All this line is going to do along the bottom now is serve as an inlet for the KN6 that we're moving over by the expansion tanks. That's the only thing it's going to serve. Okay. Back up to our inlet water, or our return water off of the building. We're going to do a bypass. We're going to do a bypass from here and take it straight across this back wall to the line that I've got marked number 2, which is going to the suction of the pumps. In the bypass, we'll have a balancing valve, and we'll have 2 takeoffs. One is going to be a pump supply for the boiler, for the Camus boiler, and the other one is going to be the discharge water off of the Camus boiler. They'll be about 18 inches apart. Of course, first, in direction of flow, first you'll have your takeoff to the pump that supplies the boiler, and then about 18 inches downstream you'll have another tie-in that is the discharge off of the Camus boiler. That way, we're basically, we have our discharge here off of our KN6 coming around, and in the vertical we'll have the bypass tying in that's got the discharge hot water off of the Camus boiler. That's where our hot water points are. Okay. Right now it doesn't make a lot of sense. We've got our temperature sensor on the leaving water side of these boilers. It makes a lot more sense when you're doing the demo over here if we put our sensor on the return building water and we sense the water coming back and we cycle off of that. You'll want to talk to Siemens about it and see if, and I'll check on the KN6 to make sure that's not an issue, but for right now that looks like the plan. The vent lines 45, and they take up a lot of space. I was wondering if there was something that we could do to tuck those in next to the wall and get them out of the way and make it easier for you guys to do your bypass and everything and do your piping. This is going to create a little bit of room for you right here, demoing this existing KN6 that they left in place. You're going to be able to demo from right there all the way back to where this T is. You'll be able to blind flange that, and we'll be good to go. I'm going to send this over to you. If you got any questions, you can just give me a shout. Thanks, Bruce.